Good morning, friends. I am discussing with you about communication, meaning of communication, nature of communication, and scope of communication. First of all, there are many writers have defined what is communication. According to Newman and Summer, communication is the transfer of thoughts, ideas, beliefs, views, emotions, and passions between one person to another person. According to Louis Allen, communication involves all actions taken by one person to promote understanding in the mind of another. Speaking, listening closely, and understanding include a methodical and ongoing procedure. Harold Kunche and Heinz Wendrich define communication as the most common way of communicating data. Communication is the act of exchanging information among two or more than two individuals. It is the most common way of sending or trading data between people or gathering. The word communicare originates from the Latin word communis, which signifies the act of sharing or making something common. So, it is the meaning of this communication. It relates to exchanging ideas or information through verbal communication, written expression, listening, or writing. So, when we communicate with the people, that time we transfer our knowledge, our ideas, our emotions, everything to the other person. That is called communication. So, that it is the meaning of this communication. Now I will discuss with you nature of communication. The first nature is it requires the participation of at least two individuals. Communication necessitates the presence of a minimum of two individuals, namely a sender and a receiver. Second is message is a must. The message is an essential component of communication, covering the substance of a letter, speech, order, instructions, or ideas. Third nature of communication is communication can take the form of written, oral, or gestural means. Communication is often defined as the exchange of written or verbal words. In addition to written or spoken statements, non-verbal indications like the growth of lips, an eye wink, or a hand wave are all considered forms of communication that can be utilized to convey messages between individuals. Fourth is communication is a two-way process. Communication is a two-way or bipolar process. Understanding and information exchange are two components of the two-sided process that creates communication. Both the sender and the recipient must fully understand the message. The fifth is primary purpose is to motivate a response. Now I discuss with you scope of communication. First scope of communication is necessary for coordinating the work of several departments, divisions, subdivisions, etc. inside an organization. Second scope of communication is communication facilitates the coordination of diverse activities and enables the interchange of information, ideas, facts, and other relevant content. Third is communication serves as the foundation for the establishment and ongoing functioning of an organization. And fifth is effective communication is essential for the efficient working of an organization. Communication facilitates the smooth implementation of any organizational changes. Effective communication is crucial for the functioning of organizational interaction. If you like my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you for watching.